Diameter is 1.638. Should be 1.634, but whatever, I think. Okay. That's a lot of sounding rocket payload. All right, let's go for an even cubic meter. And it still has plenty of delta V. Oh, it needs a sounding rocket core. There we go. And set up range safety. Okay. All right, let's tool this. And figure out how much we need. This is 144 units. And an extra one for good luck. All right. Wow. We're much faster than... Oh, the other thing took so long because it had human-rated parts and stuff. All right. Let's roll you out. Dawn launch. Just have to hit 100 kilometers, which we easily will. Hello. Yeah, like I was saying in Discord, SSTU is not so simple. There's a lot of what it does is plugin dependent, so if the assumption it's making in the plugin are stock related assumptions, then things will come a cropper. All right, so I want to set up a little bit of spin. Okay, 4 steps of trim. Nope, this is just a sounding rocket. I mean, clearly we manufactured a great number of these things. But yeah, this is just a sounding rocket. This is the sounding payload. Oops, this is. Oops, we're going slightly off course. So I should have set a higher spin rate. So let's try 10 next time. And we need to get that up to 100 kilometers. All right, good enough. So this thing could go very, very high. No, I mean, I don't think there's anything in SSTU's plugins right now that would make it impossible to work in RO. I mean, ShadowMage makes really flexible stuff. It's just also ShadowMage changes it every day. So the problem with configuring it for RO is that we configure as it stands, and then ShadowMage adds a ton more features, changes the data file format, does a bunch of other things, and then all our configs are obsolete, and we have to do them all again. And if you've ever looked at our SSTU patches, they are quite complex. It's not just like patching a regular part. I use the SSTU engines. I don't touch the other stuff. And also it's because SSTU's plugins come with a lot of stuff. Like it's got its own special parachute module, own various animations modules, all sorts of stuff that we would have to rejigger to support the choices we make in terms of plugins. All right, mission complete. So that netted us about $4.7 million. Always nice. Let's do the next one. 190. Why not? Which means we have to edit this to support 190. You know what, let's just max it out and we can always fix it on the pad. We'll do a night launch, why not? All right, the pump needs to... Oh, this doesn't even have a pump. Okay, that's interesting. So we need to get rid of some of this crap. That's fine. Not that we'll need the delta V. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Max throttle. Ignition. Oh, I guess failures. So ignition failures work. It's just the in-flight failures have seemed not to. Interesting. I am not... I guess I've just been very lucky so far. Okay. Oh, that's actually cheaper then. Oh, yeah, this payload apparently costs funds, which is weird, but okay. I didn't realize that it cost funds. Okay. Let's try this again. Let's try again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Max throttle. Light them up. Not as much spinny as I expected. I guess I need quite a bit more trim. Okay, so we have about 850 meters per second spare. Up we go. Getting there. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
264. Oh, heh. Did the wrong one. You know, we'll just yeah, it costs us 18 hours and $50,000 just to have extra payload, so who cares? We'll just do that. All right. The deflection is actually fairly high, Bornholio. I wouldn't necessarily want it higher. It's mostly just I've not been trimming it much. So let's try that. Up, up, and away we go. I'm going to see how high we can get with... Okay. 235 with 1,000 units of sounding payload. So this will last us for a while. Okay, complete. $123 for that. Ugh. How many of these do I have to fly? I can invest another point in science. I guess I may be overbuilt in the VAB because those suborbital missions took so long to build. But yeah, that's probably too high compared to the science. Whatever. 340. Somebody needs to write a plugin to automate this, that if you have your VAB lying empty, you can use it to build stuff. All right, it was about there, I think. Okay. Guess I could have let it run to burnout, get more data. Not that I'm going to be using this for too much longer. Okay. You're done. Have you had any, did that say fail to ignite, or did it actually say engine shutdown? Or like performance loss or something like that? And yes, the original V2 looked like a proper rocket. This looks like an actual rocket that you'd build many of. 424 units, we can do that. No, rebuilding it is only like $10 million, 10,000 funds. So It's not actually that crippling. It may put you out of action for like a few months just due to low build points, but it's not very expensive to rebuild. Great. Now I'm getting failures. It shows in that log that I just looked at, the F3 log. I don't think it shows in the console. It might show in the console, I don't know. Night launch. I have no idea how Scrapyard works. It probably works fine. It's supposed to integrate to KCT. I haven't tried it myself. Am I already at max data? Yeah, I'm already at max data. Interesting. I've only been getting the failures when I've been at max data. How it goes. Okay. I mean, the point is not whether it works. The point is whether it, like, doesn't change the gameplay improperly. Like, it'll work at least as well as something like MKS works. It's just MKS is totally not configured for RO, let alone RP0. Mm-hmm. 506 units. Okay, we've almost made enough to get another upgrade point. And away we go again. Dooby 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 doo. Just a flame in the darkness. No, it's not. It still, so non-MLI stuff isn't hooked in yet, and we still have to deal with analytics. So at the moment, I'm just going to make a tank clone, and we'll just release. Oh, but I like dark things being dark. I mean, it's like space and stuff. 630 units, we can do that. All right. What is my maintenance? Per month, it is 413. In order to ensure, in case we have a failure here, I'm going to have to not buy the upgrade point yet and have a cushion of 5 million. I need to just warp to daylight. Up, up, and away. And there we go. Okay. Oh. Have to blow it up first. How are we doing on tech? We're almost done with early science. We can shoot off some bigger Muller tubes, I guess. All right. Let's get one of you. Get a contract. We're rapidly approaching the point at which this launcher can no longer do these things. Yay, day launch. All right. Okay. Yeah, the grind is super, super real. Yeah, but it's grind is bad game design. And that's probably the last one that launch vehicle can do. Failure. I have not run any airplane missions, mostly because I don't even have my stick and throttle hooked up right now. Yes, binders full of integrations is rather more auspicious than the alternative. Uh-oh. Two failures in a row. Wow. Guess I need to build a third one of these things. All right, and that's still probably enough to get to 100 kilometers, so let's call that C and build one of you as well. If you remember my Race into Space stream, I had a really depressing failure on a lunar launch. I'll duplicate it just in case. Let's go. Let's wait for the morning. And go. Okay, set up trim, engine, up we go. All right. Okay. Upwards. All right, as expected, but the C will be able to do that. Scrap this. Duplicate the C. All right, still have a year on that thing, but boy, we have a lot of new crap to test. Can use peroxide RCS. We can now use the AJ1027 and the Redstone engine, although I don't have enough money to unlock it, but that's okay. Early avionics and probes are not researching yet. We kind of need that for the 20-inch. I guess we can. I guess we don't need it quite yet. Anywho, well, let's go do the thing. Okay. This will get to the Kármán line, I'm pretty sure. Cool, that was way higher than I expected it to get. Maybe should have gone up to 3,000 units of this thing. But the tooling costs are fairly cheap. Okay. One more bites of dust. Pap, I'm not using fin angle, I'm using trim. Those are controllable surfaces, and I've applied like a little bit of trim, as you can see over here. Especially because they're not controllable. But you can do that while they're attached to the launch clamp, because they are controllable at the launch clamp. 1528. These are getting more lucrative. All right. We're doing on tech. Gradually crunching through that. We're still only in 1953, so that's pretty good. Yeah, we'll warp to daylight. I'm tired of night launches. Yeah, see, I'm trimming it up to about there. That's a little too much. Yeah, about there. Here we go. The nice thing is that because this thing has jet vanes, you're getting roll control from the engine as well. So the trim is applying to the engine's jet vanes as well as the fins. And there we go. Clunk. I'm using the one that I built because the latest release on GitHub has the wrong file. So I just rebuilt it from the source of the latest release on GitHub, and it's fine. We can still do that. Now these are netting almost as much as the crewed suborbital. They're netting almost as much as the X-plane ones, not quite as much as the crewed suborbitals, but that's fine. All right, and those times are gradually ticking down. Oh, and we can afford another one of these. Hello. Certainly stressing the heck out of this launch vehicle series. Righty ho. All right. Kaboom. Oh, that was the last. I guess we can't use this anymore. Let's load the B. $936, huh? Oops. All right. I think that will just get to 220, but let's try a little bit. All right. Huh? Oh, I did accept it. That's why they all disappeared. All right, that's fine. Whew, that had me worried. All right. All right. Let's hope this gets to 222 kilometers. Okay, right about to there. Fingers crossed. What the heck? What is going on? Oh, it ran out of peroxide early. Ugh. That's weird. MechJeb should have... Alright, well, that was a waste. Alright, let's fix that. Okay, how much peroxide is here? 90.1. So let's remove all this and fill with stuff. And then remove 90.1 of it. and then fill it some more. That makes more sense. Let's only overburn it a little bit. Okay. All right, let's try this again. Wasted a perfectly good non-failing engine on that flight. All right, that's better. And we still had 8 units of HTP spare. Mm, 130, 140. Whoops. I warped a little fast, but it's okay because we still got the contract. We even got some records. Apparently we were 15 kilometers underwater by the time we exploded. All right, that's a C. So let's open the C. There's sounding C. Build one of you. And always keep a spare. And warp. Oh, nope, except we can upgrade again. 0.75 science a year extra. Yes. Now we're finally getting serious return on investment for those points. Only 200 days for that. And then I'm going to change those around because I don't care about that. So we can start testing the engines before we have the other stuff. All right. So it looks like we can launch something we technically could go to orbit now with the ANA 75-110 and stuff. How much is, I think it's 75K. Do I want to upgrade now? Get a bunch of science points. Upgrade the pad. Or do I want to wait a little longer? How expensive? All right, so the A6. It's only $3 million. That's chump change. That must be why I did it before. Uh-oh. Come on, KSP, wake up. KSP does not like my alt-tabbing. All right, we'll be right back. Okay. And here we go again. No, that was not an input lock. That was Windows graying out the screen and saying KSP is not responding. It's a Windows 10 thing, I think, or a 1.3 thing. Didn't used to do it in 1.2 and Windows 7. All right, meanwhile, I will look at your link. That looks kind of funky and pretty and recoverable. And very von Braun-like. Exactly how everyone expected to fly suborbit in the 1940s. Yeah, I need to remake that patcher. Get the loading screens back. Okay. Oh, it didn't save after the. That's annoying. I have to fly that again? Oh, no. It was the other thing that I flew. All right, whatever. Okay. I got confused. Um, yeah, the contract is taken. I mean, I guess I might as well. Eh. No, tooling costs. I don't think I want to pay the tooling costs of making an early launch vehicle. I'll just keep on trucking until I can make the 8-foot things. All right, almost 200 kilometers with this. So I have to get up to 132 according to the contract. Okay, we're done. Goodbye. Yeah, I did all that stuff earlier this afternoon, Bonholio. Quite a bunch of those flights. Yeah, they all flew a bunch of flights. And yeah, I made some of them pilots because deal with that. Okay. What else is on offer? Okay, that one I can't easily do. That I can do if I... No, that one I can do. I'll just fly the B again. Doesn't give me as much, though. And I almost have enough money to get an upgrade point, but not yet. It should not have oxygen in game. How is it having oxygen? That's a bug. I think it's because TACLS gives everything oxygen, regardless of whether we want it to or not. So that's probably what that was about. So we'll need to write some patch to clean it up afterwards. Yeah, you want to put that on the RP0 issues page to clean up life support resources from plane cockpits, because otherwise I forget. What are the contract requirements? 190 kilometers, I think. Yeah, 190 with 936. And we have 940, so that's fine. Thanks. Much appreciated. Okay. Contract complete. What else do you have in store for us? Just can't quite make that. Alright, we literally just did that mission. So, whatever. We'll do it again. Reply to the RP0. Yeah, actually, that's a good point. Instead of a new issue, reply to the RP0 to-dos issue. It really likes 940 units. All right. How are we doing on this? 153 days. Oops, wrong click. So, yeah, I need the avionics to do early orbital, which I don't have. So I'll just wait. The question is when to pick up that contract. Shouldn't be that hard. I think there's a KCT, I think, has an API for that. You can ask Magico about that. I know it's fairly easy to do it with CAC because KCT itself will add CAC alarms for things. Yeah, sorry about this. Today is A4 day. It was the biosample, then the crew, now these sounding rockets. Very boring. But soon we will be able to go for orbital launches. Okay. Let's get up to 140. And then we can warp with style. There we go. It would have been even worse if I were flying wax earlier, because they don't take as long to build. All right, let's invest another point. $141 days, and then another 206 days. I think when this gets nearly done, I'm gonna I'm gonna take the contract, and that will mean that the rest of these, I can nearly double my research rate with the money that gives me, and that means that this will go fast. All right, I think that'll work with a C. Let's just check. Yeah, 165 kilometers. And I think I get up to like 170 or something. See how high we get. Okay. Should be alright, I think. We're only 3 degrees off the cosine loss. It's not too bad. Oh. Okay, almost 200 on this thing. I thought we only hit like 170 something. That's cool. It's a float precision issue. It's not like it's squad's fault. I mean, like, had PQS not involved a transformer to the center of the plane and back out again, then it probably wouldn't be affected like that. But it does, so we're kind of... So, I don't know. It's but yeah, don't expect Squad to rewrite PQS at this point. All right. So tempting to just warp. Huh. I made a lot of money. All right. Let's upgrade again. Oh, because the advances are quite high. Oh, that launch vehicle can almost do that. You know what? Let's try it. Let's try, and we'll do the little same overburning trick we did. To the other thing. I cannot imagine KSP2 actually using double precision, because we're kind of a niche here. Well, yeah. I mean, because like, yeah, Take-Two is not going to want to spend money on doing stuff other than for the people who actually pay more money for it. All right, let's look at this. Wait, did I not? All right, so fill it up, remove 90. So that's and what are we supposed to reach with this? 204 kilometers. All right. Let's see if this works. So many boring sounding rockets. See how we do. Okay, we made the cutoff. But without all that much to spare. Okay. Made it. Yeah, no. No, no, no. Not quite, no. Guess we have to do that instead. Which is a shame because the rewards are rather lower. But yeah, this gives an advance of 500,000. How are we doing over here? Less than 100 days to that. Yeah, I don't want to risk. I don't want to risk it. So we'll just keep grinding. Oops. We'll just keep grinding a little bit more. I did accept the contract, didn't I? No, I didn't. Yeah, we'll just take that one. Oh, yeah, that's not worth anything. Alright. So that's easily doable. Spend the money, get the upgrade point. Almost 1 science a year. That's nice. Eventually we'll get to 1.5 science a year per point. But we're not there yet, that's for sure. Yeah, remember when this was like 240 days or something? Now it's only going to be 180. That's cool. All right, let's do this. Playing on hard is not actually harder, it just means that everything takes longer. This is what I get for playing on hard. And man, everything takes longer. Okay. Alley-oop. Okay, we've made the contract out, but we're going to keep burning. And up we go. Hey, Blowfish. I have no idea what's the most realistic, because what's the most realistic is not a contract-based space program. As you can clearly see, I'm going to beat historical realities by quite a bit despite playing on hard. So that's not... I mean, my failure rate is a bit lower than real life. But... yeah, specimen fifth. That is the core of the problem, is that there aren't so many dead ends and false paths. Just barely can't make it. So I guess we'll have to do the intermediates now. Uh-oh. Are we not going to make it? Well, that's bad. No! No! Perfect launch, but we're going to fall like 30 meters short. So I'm going to just complete the contract because I don't want to deal with that again. In a case like that, where I already know the LV could do it if I put another like 2 kilograms of propellant in or launch slightly straighter, I just have no compunction. All right. I mean, because like in real life, if you were 30 meters short of your desired altitude. Like, that's probably like 5 kilometers is within guidance error for this kind of sounding rocket. So 30 meters is... Congratulations, Vespin Spiff. All right. 58 days. We can upgrade another one of these. Let's shave 4 days off. These numbers are getting better and better and better. All right. Oh well. We know TestFlight is working. Agathorn, I'm sorry I ever doubted you. Please forgive me. At least we get a day launch instead. Everyone except Yangle. Oh, right. 140. Okay. Nope. Yep. How are we doing over here? All right, we're about to finish that. So we need to get a little bit into engines before I'll pull the trigger on the contract. What do we have to get to? Oh, only 120. Okay. I think we'll make it. This thing is so close to 220, but discretion. Blowfish, you're correct. However, I'm skeptical that I can actually, because I need to spend 75,000 on a pad, and then something like 150,000 on the LR79, and probably another 50,000 all told on avionics and tank tooling and the AJ-10. That doesn't leave all that much left to spend on the upgrades. I could probably only get about 6 upgrade points, and that won't make such a dent in my research rate. Well, that won't make such a dent in what I have to research. Oh yeah, I'm waiting for that because I don't want to pay for the tooling for stuff I will never use again. Although I'm considering getting the X405 so I can use the X405H. And that might not require reused tooling. Probably would, though. Yeah, see, I have all this left. Let's spend another. Okay. As you can see, I have 156 days of this, and then 44 days of that, then 156 days of this to get the baby sergeant, such that then finally I can spend 67 days to get the guidance unit I need. So, however, we're getting close to the point where I could do it in a year. The question also is how long the launch pad will take to upgrade. But I don't think it'll take a year, so it's fine. So I think just once that gets down to about 100 days, I think I'll be safe to upgrade. I'll be safe to take the contract. Yeah, so let me fly a few more of these and then call it quits for the night, and then tomorrow I'll do the actual stuff. That's 26 kilometers too much. That's exactly the mission we just flew, so we'll fly it again. Okay. Rotation up. Up we go. Oh, yeah, I never installed CAC. That's not great. I should rectify that. Man, it's almost 1954. Yeah, I'll beat history by about 3 years. But could have beat it by more if I prioritized other research and didn't wait for basically Thor to go to orbit. Okay. Working on that V2 flight, right? Okay. That's done. Come on, cursor. There we are. It's less that it's a waste of tooling per se, and more that those launch vehicles cost just as much as Thor. And I find it better to wait another 4 months and just go to Thor. Because it really doesn't take much more than about 4 months of research. Because to make a Redstone-derived orbital launch vehicle work, you need to get here, early avionics and probes. And that requires going through that blue sky node. And it's fairly expensive. However, you don't need this node, but you do need this node. And it's, yeah. Because there's no way you can get a payload capacity of 90 kilograms. Really? All right. How do you do that to get 90 kilograms into orbit? In particular with the A6. Because you don't get the A7 until here. Somewhere in here. Yeah, you don't get the A7 until there. Okay. Yeah, that would be, yeah. That's as dicey as I expected it to be. If you're overburning them all, and you've got that many Taerobee sustainers, and you can just barely get 90, yeah. Yeah, I think I will be slightly more conservative than that. Like, I agree that it's possible, but yeah, just barely. Yeah. Yeah, I got to keep it under 60 tons on the pad. All right, so where are we? Yeah, so I think two more of these, basically. Yeah, I think we'll no longer be flying the B. So it can go away. Actually, yeah, no. So what kind of tanks were you using? Tank 2? Because I have tank 3. So I probably could have done that just now. All right. All right, that gives me more confidence. So if it looks like I'm going to fail, I can just do that mission, basically. Unlock the engine, use tank 3, and have like a Cosmos, basically, Cosmos 1. just unguided upper. No, I guess that's about Thor sized. Yeah, something like a 30-ton booster with the NAA 75. Yeah, Tank 3 will make a big difference, especially on the upper stage. Yeah, the interesting thing about this approach is that I can put one satellite in orbit, one satellite into polar orbit, one satellite to be solar powered, and then immediately go to the moon, because I won't need another launch vehicle. Because that first launch vehicle I build will probably be capable. Well, no, except that first LR-79 is crappy. Might need to get one engine upgrade on it, and then can definitely go to the moon. Okay. '21. All right, one more upgrade. Yep, perfect. 100 days as expected. I guess we'll still be flying them during... We're flying them while we wait for that to complete, so I might as well make a duplicate of it. Probably tomorrow evening. I don't know. Depends on how tired I am after work. Might even do it again tonight. Probably not. We'll see. Warpity, warpity, warp. Oh yeah, I always do that wrong. There we are. Okay. Get that. Hold on. All right. Oh, thanks so much. I'm so glad you enjoy it, and I obviously enjoy it too. And I enjoy people enjoying it, so it works out really well. And on that gloriously happy note, I'm gonna say ta-ta for now. When I start up again, I'll probably take the plunge, get the contract, get a lot of upgrade points, start figuring out my approach for orbit. So thanks everybody for watching, and catch you all later.